Ladies and gentlemen, this is Intervlog. I say this is Intervlog, and I am here once more. I am here because there is one important information I brought to you, and this information is unbelievable. There was a heavy protest in Ouagadougou, in front of French Embassy, a very heavy one. And the reason is because the French Embassy is too close to the minister's building. They do not want the French Embassy to be close anymore to the presidential palace. Therefore, they are demanding that French Embassy to be relocated far away from Ibrahim Traore. And France has refused to do so. This caused a very big protest. Up to today, they are still protesting in Ouagadougou. And by mainly looking at the French Embassy, we have used such light to view the location of French Embassy, the distance from where it is located presently to the Presidential Palace where Ibrahim Traore works. We found that it is 63 meters. Very, very close. So this is what is causing a big problem right now in Ouagadougou. The National Coordination of Citizens Watch Associations and other Burkinabe nationalists organized a sit-in in front of the French Embassy in Ouagadougou on Friday, demanding that the embassy be relocated away from the current presidential palace. We're not proud of the French embassy, which is close to our presidency and our security, said Haidara Ouagadougou, a demonstrator. Furthermore, we say that when the enemy is close to you, you have to be very careful. The enemy who shows himself is better than the enemy who hides. But our enemy is real. That's why we demand the French embassy be removed next to our presidency. Footage shows demonstrators carrying national and Russian flags and placards reading, "Down with Macron, down with France, and we are a sovereign people." They can also be seen blowing horns as they make their way towards the French embassy, where security forces have cordoned off the perimeter. We protested peacefully, telling the French embassy that we were not ready to accept it near our president. But, to our great surprise, we had been asked to take some leaders and go into the embassy, explained Pugraugo Lankoande, another demonstrator. But some people wanted to get around them because they wanted, at all costs, to see the head of the embassy come out. And when they started to go around, the police started killing people. And now we don't know why they did it. The people were walking in discipline without throwing or doing anything, or burning. According to media reports, the protesters stressed that the proximity of the French embassy to the Burkina Faso presidency posed a security risk to the transitional authorities, including President Ibrahim Traore. When the embassy was built, French was the best friend of Burkina Faso. Everything was okay. And that was the reason the French embassy is the only embassy close to the presidential palace. But what about today? Things have changed. And some Burkinabes have found out that French never loved them the way they thought. When I think about the Burkina Faso, why the protest is still ongoing is because after France has left Burkina Faso has been increasing, even with the sanction given to them by some Western countries. They prefer their life today than how it was 4, 5, 6 years ago. Burkina Faso now is one of the best countries in Africa. There are new constructions going on in Burkina Faso. Everybody is working. Farmers are now having a lot of tractors, learning to make a nice farming. New roads are being constructed. Airport, football pitch. And Burkina Faso is not a big country. So with a very little improvement in economy, every individual will feel it. And they love the way they live now. This is the reason they do not want to have the type of experience they have had in the past anymore. And they say, you know what? We will do our best to make sure that we protect this our president who have changed our life. And who is that president? President Ibrahim Traore. And how did he change their life? He changed their life by making sure that every penny in Burkina Faso will be utilized properly. He makes sure that there is no extravagancy in a government house. He makes sure that instead of to live a flamboyant life, that the best way to live is to make sure that everybody goes to work. And how did he do that? Buying tractors every day, building factories, creating jobs, making sure that the people working with him, the ministers, the governors, the senators, the lawmakers, don't receive huge amount of money. And no vehicle was given to them, unlike other countries who are using their money to buy land cruiser and share it among the politicians. Ibrahim Traore said no. All those money the other countries are misusing, he turned it into production and manufactured with good governance. And see what is happening in Burkina Faso. Now every Burkina Faso is willing to protect Ibrahim Traore, no matter what. And this is why I said there is nothing like good governance. If you have any president who only thinks about flamboyant life, about going to Japan to buy Toyota Land Cruiser 2014 model, to buy them in quantities, sometimes 1,000 pieces, and share it among the politicians. If you have such leaders, they are not good ones. The good leaders are selfless leaders like Ibrahim Traore, who doesn't even want to see new cars. He doesn't want to hear about Toyota Land Cruiser. He said, "Anybody who wants to work with me must come with his or her own personal vehicle to walk." And that is what is changing Burkina Faso now. Based on what you have listened to, do you think the protesters should continue protesting until France relocate to a different location? Or do you think the protesters are wrong? You have seen the location. You have known the situation in Burkina Faso. You have known what is going on between Burkina Faso and France. And do you think the location is okay? Put it down on the comment section. I'm going to read everything you put down there. Thank you very much for watching. This is Intavlog. See you tomorrow.